In today's session, I will explain about a reshape function in NumPy. Then what is reshape? Changes in the dimension. It is called as the reshape. Okay. Once the array has been defined, okay, then how do we convert that array into the 2D shape or 3D shape? Because 2D dimension, then 3D dimension or 4D dimension, whatever the dimension we want, you can convert as per your application. Then what is the syntax of the reshape in NumPy? See here, the first argument is array. Array is the input. Okay, it is 1D array or 2D array, 3D array. Because if it is 1D array, the new shape, okay, which has converted into the 2D shape or 3D shape. Then order should be a C order, F order, or A order. Because here order equal to then C or then what is called F or A. Then what is mean by C? Because the C style indexing will be following. Because how the array has been stored in the C language, then order equal C means how the element has to be stored in the memory by using the C like indexing. Then here F means Fortran like indexing. Okay, how the array is used in the Fortran language, then how the array has been stored using the Fortran indexing. Okay, here A means it is like a Fortran like indexing, but the contiguous memory. Okay, then this is called as the three arguments are there for reshape function. Then first argument is an array, the second argument is a new shape, third argument is order. Excuse me. Okay, then I will give the example. Then first import the NumPy package. Import NumPy as np. Then I would like to create an array. So for x equal np dot then array. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, the input is an array. Then we can use the reshape function. Then what is the output we will see? Then y equal then np dot reshape. Then what is the array? The array is called x. Then what is that new shape? New shape is 2 rows and 2 columns or 3 rows and 3 columns. The third argument, but it is optional. Okay, the order is a optional. Okay, by default is a C like indexing. Okay, if you want to use, you can use. There is no problem. Order equal to C. It is by default is a C. This is the first argument is an array. Second one, it is one dimensional. It is one dimensional array. It has to be converted into the 2D array. 1D is converted into the 2D because 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, order equal to C. Then I would like to display print. Then X. Then print. I would like to differentiate. Then print y. Here the x means this one. The y means reshape function. Then what is the output you will see once you run this application? Then we will get the output. See, because whatever the array you defined, the print x. Okay, what is the output? Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, 10. Okay, the array will be displayed. The second function we are using the reshape. The reshape means what are the argument we given? The 3 comma 3 because it has to be 1D has to be converted into the 2D. Then how many rows and how many columns we given? Okay, the first argument is 3 rows. The second argument is what is called 3 columns. Okay, first row, second row, third row. Because first column, second column, then third column. Okay, this is called a reshape of an existing array. It is possible with the help of the reshape function. Then how the element has to be stored here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, how the element has to be stored in the memory? Then C like array indexing. Then now I can change the Fortran like indexing. I would like to use F. Then what is the change? Then here, then C, then I will also give, for example, Z equal, then you can easily observe the difference, then F. Then here, then print Z. Then you can see the difference. What is the difference between like a C like indexing and Fortran like indexing? Okay, then you can easily differentiate the output. See here, this is called as C-like indexing. How the element has to be arranged. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is called a Fortran-like indexing. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay, it will be organized column-wise. The first row 1, 2, 3. The second row 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then in Fortran-like indexing, how the element has to be arranged. Then here's 1, 4, 7. Okay. But how the element has to be organized column wise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the difference between C-like indexing and Fortran-like indexing. Okay, what are the indexing do you want? You can use either C or F, isn't it? Okay, that is the difference. Okay, here then if you go for another example, here I don't want to give, okay, you see the differentiate between the C like indexing and Fortran like indexing. I'll remove the statement. I would like to remove this one also. Yeah. For example, here I'm given -1. What is the output? Can you guess it? Then reshape is -1. Here simply it is a -1. Then order equal to C. Then what is the elements? What is the output of the Y variable? The same output we got it because there is no such elements as to be given. Then what is the output of this program is same output we got it. Okay, there is no element, no argument as to be provided. At that time, what is the input of the array? The same output will be as